Okay, I think we going live now. Shalom, Shalom, Israel. We coming back at you another Monday night fire. The title is Today Esau have stolen Jacob inheritance.
Mm, mm, mm.
Let me
Mm.
say that again. Esau, the so-called white man, have stolen Jacob inheritance
No, they say
because
Jacob stole Esau inheritance.
no, that's what they say.
Mm,
But we gonna get into the Bible and we gonna see what Esau done, what he have what he have done for some polished meat, for some
mm,
red polished meat, half done meat. Okay, we gonna let Yah be true
mm.
and every man a lie, because we've been hearing this lie all our life. We was all in church.
All
Oh,
our
Esau,
life.
Jacob stole Esau blessing. No, he did not. We gonna let the Bible be true, and we gonna let every mouth of man be a liar. Okay,
Ah.
because today, today, if we looking at what's going on today, who's saying they are the children of the Most High? Who putting these movies out that Christ looked like a Caucasian, that David was a Caucasian, that Solomon was a Caucasian, that Isaiah was a Caucasian, that Jeremiah was a Caucasian, that
Mm.
Abraham was a Caucasian. They doing this here,
Hold on.
okay?
You didn't hear that white woman on the news when she said Santa Claus is white and so was Jesus.
Not true.
So
Not true.
Jesus probably is white. Yahweh Shai ain't though.
Exactly. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Jesus is a Caucasian, because we saw that when we was kids. We saw it on Big Mama wall. We saw it in the churches, and they still got this image today, and
Mhm.
that's the false image. Because our forefather, you know what I'm saying, Jacob and Isaiah, David, Solomon, Jeremiah, Hosea, Malachi, all them, they worship the true Yahweh. He had color. He looked like us. Cause he told you, got to remember, the Most High said, "Let us make man in our image." So you look at me, and I look at my brother. I'm looking at the image of the Most High. I'm looking at the image of Yahweh Shai. Okay,
Mhm.
so I'm not looking at Esau, cause Esau, he come in different shades of red.
Mm.
I come to I come to different shades of brown. Okay,
Mhm.
so give me that first precept.
This is the book of John, chapter 8
Mm-hmm.
and verse 32.
Uh-huh.
And ye shall know the truth.
He said, "Ye." He said, "Israel, my people." You know what I'm saying? That I scatter the four corners of the earth. Okay, he
Mhm.
scattered us the four corners of the earth. He said, ye shall know what?
Ye shall know the truth,
Uh-huh.
and the truth shall make you free.
And right now, the truth is springing out the earth that we are the real sons of the Most High God, the children of the Most High.
Mhm.
We are. But somebody, that everybody know, I ain't gonna say somebody, Esau and his
Mm.
and his lineage is stolen our inheritance, because they saying they are the children of the Most High, but they don't keep no laws. Okay,
Mm.
but
They
watch
don't
this though.
they don't do no
They don't.
what?
They don't keep no laws. They told us that all the laws is done away with. That Christ came. and sacrifice his life on a tree, because that's what Acts 5:29 say. He say he was hung on a tree,
Yep.
not a cross, but a tree.
Tree.
Okay, and who else got hung on a tree?
Mm.
Us, our forefathers. When we were minding our own business, we were trying to get home. What they did, they burning crosses in front of our house. Then they went in them. They the one was going in our forefather them house and dragging them out and hanging them on the tree. Same way they did Christ. Same way they did us.
Uh,
Okay,
too many similarities to say that ain't what happened.
right.
You know. Now why
But
can't I?
this is we just trying to bring the truth out. Cause today Esau Esau has stolen our inheritance, brothers and sisters. I'm talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. We are the lost sheep of the house of Israel. We came out of the 12 sons of Jacob. And you got to remember, Jacob's name was changed to Israel because he wrestled with the angel.
Mhm.
Okay? That's in the Bible. Everybody know this. Okay? But the real truth is, we finna slaughter Esau and let him know that you stole an I inheritance. You did, and saying that you are the real Jew, but you said you the Jewish.
Hmm.
No, we Judah,
That's
the
right.
real Jew.
That's
Okay,
right.
give me that you already got it. Psalms 140 147 verse 19 to 20.
Yes, I do.
Okay, watch this.
Yes, I
Now,
do.
if Esau is the chosen, they got movie out, the chosen, and what you see on the movie, Esau.
So,
Okay, but the Most High for to show you who He gave. If Esau, the nation of Esau, is the chosen people, why he gonna say this here? Watch this.
well, hold on. I'm gonna take. Well, I'm gonna give you a little bit because I had just had this argument. I've been having it for a
Uh
minute
huh.
about them Israelis over there because
Mm
they really
hmm. Mm
got
hmm.
these white folks food that they us. And I said,
No. Mm
yeah.
hmm.
I said, well, here's the problem. They said their argument is they're the children of Abraham, so they can't be beat. Then they went on as far as to say even the U.S. can't beat Israel because they got chosen people. I told there was some Ashkenazi Jew converts. There's European. I
Mm.
said, how could they be the people of the book when they
Uh
got
huh.
off a boat in 1948 after World War II from Europe?
That's right.
Them the
That's right.
descendants of the Holocaust.
Mm. Mm. But
So
the
how could
real
they be?
Holocaust. Go
Yeah.
ahead. Go ahead. Go
I was
ahead.
saying, so
Go
how could
ahead.
they be the people of the book when they ain't even naturally from that continent?
Con.
They came on.
Con.
They came as refugees, and now
Mm
they murdering everybody over there.
hmm. Mm hmm.
But you
And
you claiming they the same people of this book because they come from Abraham. Because like you said, it ain't about Abraham. He's important,
mm
but
hmm.
he ain't got nothing to do with what's about to be said right here.
Here. Con. Con.
Mm.
Con. Cause and I wanted to say this. They said that they are the real descendant of the children of the Most High, right? Well, we're gonna get into this here in the Bible. We're gonna let the Bible speak because the Bible gonna tell it all. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It's gonna tell it all about who is the real and who is the fake.
Ah.
We gonna play. You know what I'm saying? We gonna play. You know what I'm saying? Three strikes and you're out. We're gonna play this game. We're gonna play the game tonight. We're gonna
Mm.
play this game tonight. Cause
Okay.
tonight we're gonna find out who is the real and who is the fake.
We gonna get
Okay,
to it.
we finna get to that. Go ahead,
Mm.
give me that.
This is Psalms 147, starting at 19.
Mm-hmm.
He
Uh-huh.
showeth his word unto Jacob.
Hold right there. Hold right there. He said Jacob is the chosen one. It passed it on down from Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Why didn't he say
Mm,
pass it on down Abraham, Isaac, and Esau?
mm,
Uh-oh. Why? Uh-oh. Something ain't right here. He
mm.
said he's shown who the most high say he's shown his what? Uh
Word unto
uh-huh.
Jacob.
To
His
Jacob.
his
Go ahead.
statutes and his
Uh-huh.
judgments unto
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Israel.
Stop right there. Stop right there. He said he's shown his statue and his what?
Judgments
To what?
unto Israel.
I I thought where you at, Esau? I don't hear you. I don't hear your name in that. I'm keep hearing Jacob. That was the true heritage went to Jacob, and Jacob gave it to his 12 sons, and his 12 sons passed the inheritance on down to generation to generation. What Esau at? Uh-oh, Esau.
Hey,
That right there
he was a
alone.
cunning hunter. He was out in the woods somewhere. He was hunting.
Exactly. Exactly. Where you at, Esau? You not in there. Did the most high watch this? Watch the most high for the say. Keep reading on
Verse 20.
uh-huh.
He hath not dealt so with any
Mm.
nation.
Whoa, wait a minute. The Most High say he have not dealt so with Esau, with the Canaanites, with Moab, with
Mm,
none of them heathen nation. He said he
mm,
dealt with Israel. That's Jacob. So why
mm,
are you saying that you are the chosen people? Where are you at, Esau? Uh-oh,
mm,
Esau. Where you at? Watch
mm,
this. Read on. Read on.
mm. And as for his judgments, they
Uh-huh.
have not known them.
You have not known the most high judgment, but now you feeling the most high judgment now.
Mm,
You feeling the judgment
mm,
now
mm,
because your nation did not go into the four corners of the earth. That's a lie. Because he said, I'm gonna send my children into the four corners of the earth because they disobey me.
mm,
Okay? So you're not in the of the four. You're not the one is in the four corners of the earth. You're not up under the other nation. You above the nation right now because you say that you are us, and you are not.
mm.
Okay. You got
Doing what you
anything?
want to do. Doing
Got
what they
anything you
want
want
to
to say?
do.
Something?
I'm gonna let you roll. I'm letting you roll.
Okay. Okay. Give me Genesis 20 chapter 25 and 23. We finna get into it now because
Mm,
we gonna start it from the beginning. That's how you're gonna know what's going on. Okay, from the beginning. You can't just go in the middle of the book and then you say, "Well, I know." No, you got to go from the beginning where everything happened.
man, you
Okay,
know they ain't trying to learn like that. They just want to believe what Pastor Chop told them
see,
happened.
and exactly what I said. We gonna let Yah be true and every man alive. Quit believing, man. You have to read this for yourself. Get your Bible and read along with us. Every precept that we come out with, write it down, brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? We is not on here to deceive you. We here to wake you up and tell you the truth that
Mm,
you are the true, the sons and daughters of the Most High. Okay,
mm-hmm.
you got there?
Yes, I do.
Okay, read
This is
on.
this is Genesis 25, and you said start at 23.
Yes, sir.
And the Lord said unto her, just so we give it some context, this is the
Uh,
birth of Jacob and Esau.
yes,
This is the
yes.
birth of both of our forefathers and how
Mm-hmm.
it's described. knowing that we descendants of Jacob, white
Yes.
man descendants of Esau. So we're gonna show you how
Mm-hmm.
intertwined we are. And the
Mm-hmm.
Lord said unto her, two nations are in thy womb, not
Hold
one.
on, right there. Stop right there. Stop right there.
Mm,
He said, he told Rebecca, he said, because Rebecca having all this problem and pain. You know what
mm-hmm.
I'm saying? You know what? Start at 22. I want to get a full. I want the people get everything. Start at 22.
We're gonna start at 21 if you want them to get the
Okay,
whole
start it.
picture.
Okay,
It
okay,
said,
okay. Give me
verse
that.
21. And
Mm-hmm.
Isaac entreated the Lord for his wife because
Uh
she
huh.
was barren,
Uh huh.
meaning she couldn't have kids at first.
Mm-hmm.
And the Lord was entreated of him, and Rebekah, his wife, conceived,
Uh
and the
oh. She
children
could.
struggled
Go ahead. Uh huh.
together within her.
He said the children was struggling in her. They was constantly fighting. If they was the same nation, they won't be fighting. But this, they struggling here. Watch this. Read
Mm.
on.
And she said, if it is to be so, why am I thus? And she
Uh
went
huh.
to inquire of the Lord.
Uh huh.
And the Lord said unto her,
What
two
he say?
nations are in
To
thy
who?
womb. Two
To
nations.
who? He said
Two
two
nations.
nations. See, he didn't say one nation because if the two boys was the same nation, he would say one nation. He telling you two different nations is in her womb. Okay, two is Esau and Jacob. It's the red man. That's what he is. He come in different
Hmm.
shades of red, and you have the brown man come in different shades of brown.
Hmm.
Okay, read on.
And two manner of people
Uh-oh.
shall.
Now he telling you two manner of people, two different people. They are different. They not the same. Okay? Read on.
shall be separated from thy bowels.
He said separated. We don't even supposed to be with them. The Most High told her to separate them boys from the beginning. See, y'all, it's a lot of us missed that. We missed that. This thing happened from the beginning. Before the babies was born. He said, separate them. Read on.
Mm. And the one people shall be stronger than the other people.
Uh-oh. Now he telling you, he said, one of these boys' nation is gonna be stronger than the other. Okay?
Mhm.
Read on.
And the elder shall serve the younger.
Uh-oh. So whoever gonna come out first is gonna what? Gonna serve the young. Okay? We finna see who coming out first. Read on up.
Mm. And when her days were to be delivered, were
Uh-oh.
fulfilled,
Uh-huh.
behold, there were twins in her womb.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Mm, mm, mm. And the
Mm-hmm.
first came out
Uh-oh.
red.
How he look
He was red.
now, who is on this planet? The same people, the most telling you they not white. 'Cause if they were white, the most I would say he would came out white. It didn't say that. He came out red. What else?
Mm. All over and hairy.
Uh-oh. Wait a minute. Why they got to have razors? They hairy. Uh-oh. Without the clippers and the shave and all of that, they be hairy, right?
Mm, mm,
They are hairy people. They are red. When the sun hit them, hot. When the sun hit them, they turn red.
mm. That's why they was hairy. The
Oh,
Lord knew he didn't give them no melanin. He knew they need their
Yes,
hair to protect they. That's why they supposed to stay hairy to protect them from. That's they protection from the sun.
exactly.
You
But
supposed.
how in the world? Go ahead, Out. Go ahead.
I'm gonna
I'm
say
coming back behind
you just like I hate to say it, just like them dogs and they try to call
you.
us
Mm-hmm.
monkeys. No, y'all a
Mm-hmm.
lot more closer to monkeys than we are. Y'all need that hair to stay,
Mm-hmm.
getting sunburn and all that. Stop shaving all your hair off. You might be all
Exactly. Exactly. Let
right.
me ask you something. You told me something when you went on your vacation, right? You say
Yeah,
you seen this certain person, this Edomite, right? The son was what? Cooking
look,
her. Him or her.
overcooked.
He
Her
was cooked. Her was cooked.
overcooked.
See?
Busted Earl Campbell on the grill, y'all. Y'all know
See
how
what I'm
that
talking
Earl
about?
Campbell busts open on the grill? Yeah, her
Mm-hmm.
whole back was just like that lick. Skin split, bust open.
Exactly. So they come in different shades of red. That's a first lie. They come out, they are white. That's a
Mm-hmm.
lie. The Most High telling you right here in the Bible that y'all say that y'all believe. He telling you who is Esau is, how he
Mm-hmm.
look, his
Cause your shirt,
characteristics.
your shirt white. Them doors
Exactly.
behind you is white. They
Con.
they pinkish and red depending on they mood.
Exactly. So they come out red, all red, all over like a hairy garment. Look at Donald Trump. He was look like a pinkish, right? He look like an orange color, right? Now his true color's coming out. He looking red. All these Edomite, the descendant of Esau, is red.
He ran out of Cheeto dust.
Yes. Read on out. What's this?
mm. It came out red all over and hairy like a garment, and they called
Uh huh.
his name Esau.
What? Call his name who?
Esau.
Call his name Esau. That's who their forefather is. The so-called white man, they not right. I'm gonna say the red man. That's who they are.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna call them by the biblical name they are. They are red, the red nation.
Mm.
Okay, they forefather Esau. Okay, read on up.
And after that came his brother out.
Why?
And
Why didn't he just describe Jacob? Because Jacob looked like the original people already was on this planet. Okay, he looked like us. If Jacob looked like something else, the Most High God would have said he looked at something looked different because
mm,
he looked like Isaac. He looked like his mother. He looked like his forefathers. He was a brown skinned man.
mhm.
Okay, read on.
And after that came out his brother out,
Uh
and
huh.
his hand took hold of Esau's heel,
What
and he
he said Jacob hand. When Esau came out of his mama womb, Jacob, our forefather, took hold of his heel. Cause he said, "Where
mm-hmm,
you going? Where you going?" Okay,
mm-hmm,
read on.
mm-hmm. And his hand took hold of Esau's heel, and his name was
Mm-hmm.
called Jacob. And Isaac
Yes.
was 60 years old when
Uh
she
huh.
came to bear. And that grabbing
Uh
the
huh.
heel has more significance. This brother's class,
Yes.
we gonna let that ride because the Lord told her. I'm just gonna quote it. The Lord told her, I put anonymity between your seed and the
Yes.
serpent seed. One
Come.
gonna bruise the head, and the other shall bruise thy heel. So when
Come.
Jacob grabbed that heel when he came out, that was a very significant figure right there because it was also signifying who was the serpent seed.
Mm-hmm.
Because she said this
And
what mm,
and then on top of that, and I don't I noticed in the apocrypha he said Jacob the Esau world is ended and Jacob is what the beginning
you
because that's
beginning.
what is happening. This is what
Yeah.
is happening right now. Esau, Esau kingdom is ending. It's our time now. It's our
Mm-hmm.
time, and now we finna step up to the plate and come to our right place and stand up, and we gonna rule this place forever and forever and forever. Okay, ain't no more red man gonna rule no more.
Mm-mm.
Nobody gonna rule no more but us now. Okay, read on out.
Mm. Oh, that was it on that. Unless you want to
No,
keep going. Oh,
uh,
okay. You want to read
yeah,
down to
keep going.
32.
Yeah,
I got you.
yes,
I got you.
yes. Because I want to get down to me.
Okay.
Because
Mm-hmm.
everybody say that that Jacob, our forefather, stole Esau birthright. Watch this. What he done, y'all?
Mm.
Watch. Come on.
And the boys grew, and
Mm-hmm.
Esau was a cunning hunter.
Uh-oh. He was a cunning hunter. And he's doing the same old thing. This is the characteristic of Esau. He out here, he hunt every animal.
Big game hunter.
Big game hunt, he hunt alligators, anacondas, all
Mm-hmm.
snakes. He hunting everything. But do you see Jacob out there?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay. Read on.
Mm-mm. A man of the field.
Hmm.
And Jacob was a plain man dwelling in tents.
What we do? We just a plain. We don't go rock climbing. We don't
Yeah.
jump out the plane. Man,
Yeah.
we at the crib playing dominoes, spades. We just doing something just around the house, just chilling,
Hold
playing
on,
the
give me one
music.
second. Let me let this
You know what I'm saying?
wild beast out.
Just we just plain Jane people. We love to sit back and just chill. But that red man, he out in the field. He wanna go hunt. He wanna hunt wild dogs. He wanna hunt the tigers and bears and lions. We
Yeah.
ain't finna go out there and do no stuff like that.
Stuff he ain't got
That's not
no
our
business
character.
messing with.
That's not our character. That's his character. That's what he do. I guarantee you, any billionaire Edomite, Idumeans, that's who they are.
Mm-hmm.
You go in their house, I guarantee they got stuffed animals all through their house. What they kill.
Something. Something. Can't even let the family
Okay?
pet die. They got a taxidermy the family pet to keep them around.
Exactly.
They don't
That's
want to let
why they
nothing.
treat that's why they treat their dogs better than us, man. They treat their dogs better than us because they dogs. They are dogs. Just being straight up. I ain't sugarcoat nothing tonight.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? Esau, I'm gonna put my foot on your head. I'm getting
mm,
mine. You know what I'm
mm,
saying? It's time to get back at Esau. Cause Esau took our inheritance. He's a
er,
thief. What I'm saying? What he do? He said he come to steal, kill, and destroy. That's what they did. They took that from us.
pretty much.
Read on out.
And Isaac loved Esau because he
Uh-huh.
did eat of his venison, but
Mm-hmm.
Rebekah loved Jacob.
You see the different Esau Isaac loved Esau. He loved his son. Okay. But he loved Esau more than he loved Jacob. Because you know what? His mama, the Jacob mother, loved him more than she loved the Esau. You see the difference? This is the separate right here. This is
Mhm.
the separation. Okay? Read on.
And Jacob sowed pottage, and Esau came from the field.
Uh-oh.
And and he
What he was doing in the field.
mm,
You got to go in the book of Jasher because a lot of y'all don't we don't read them books. But that's how you gonna know what Esau was coming out of the field was doing. He was out there commit murder. He was out there doing all type of foul things. But you got to read the book of Jasher.
mhm.
That's the part of the book. That's a
And the
part
book of
of the
Enoch,
Bible.
book of
Yes.
Jubilees, read it all. Let nobody
Gotta
tell
read
you
it
what you can
all.
read.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's how you not gonna know what's going on. Okay? Read on, huh?
And he was faint. And Esau
Uh-huh.
said to Jacob, feed me, I
Uh-huh.
pray thee, with
Uh-huh.
that same red pottage, for I am
Uh-huh.
faint.
Uh-huh.
Therefore was his name called Edom. Uh-oh.
Because what? Because what? Because he like his meat medium rare. Red. Okay? We like our stuff well done. If somebody bring me a steak, it got to be well done. But
I
they
see
when
this
they
thing.
get their steak, when they get their steak, they got to have their steak minimum wear. You got a
They,
little red to it.
they might well eat it raw.
Exactly.
Because
Read
all you
on.
doing,
Watch
they ain't
this.
cooking it. All they doing is really warming it up. They don't
Yep,
really
that's
want
all they
it
doing.
cooked. They just want it a little warm.
Hmm.
That's it.
Read on. Read on.
He said, feed me, I pray thee, with that same red pottage, for I am faint. Therefore
Uh-huh.
was his name called Edom. And
Uh-huh.
Jacob said, sell me this day thy birthright.
No,
And
wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. I thought Jacob stole um Esau birthright. Jacob told him, if you want some of my reddish polished meat, right? Sell me your birthright. Is that stealing? Or
no,
that's or that's trade, that's swap. If you
yeah,
give me something, I give you this here.
that sounds like a business transaction to me.
Exactly. That's all it was. So how in the world that Jacob stole this stuff? Watch this. Keep reading now. Keep reading. Watch this. What
Mm,
Esau say?
mm. And Esau said, behold, I am at the
Uh-huh.
point to die, and
Uh-huh.
what profit shall this birthright do to me?
He didn't care about the birthright. He just said it out of his own mouth. He didn't care about the birthright. So how in the world that Jacob stole his birthright? He practically just like, man, I don't care about the birthright. You can really can have it. Just give me that polished meat. I'm hungry. Read on, huh?
Mm. And Jacob said, swear to me this day. And he sware
Uh-huh.
unto him, and he
What he
sold
do?
his birth,
What Esau do?
and he sware unto him,
Uh-oh. Even
and he,
when you once you sow a covenant, the Most High heard it, because the Most High the one was told had parts
mm-hmm,
of it. Told him he was gonna do this.
mm-hmm.
This thing was already was written before the kids was born.
And this goes back to a saying back there. That's what I say, a man has nothing but his word and his what? And if your word ain't worth nothing, we we got it.
Read on.
So
Read on.
he
Read
said,
on.
swear unto me this. And he
Uh huh.
sware unto him, and he
Uh
sold
huh.
his birthright unto Jacob.
I thought, man. I thought that Jacob stole it, y'all.
Mm. And he sold his birthright unto Jacob.
Mm. It's just like this here. If somebody came to me and sold me a gold watch, then he come back and said, I stole it. How in the world I stole it now and you sold it to me?
Mm.
I gave you collateral and you
Look,
sold me the watch.
and
So how they stealing?
ain't stealing. And look, and then it says, Jacob gave Esau bread,
Uh
pottage of the
huh.
lentils, and he did eat and drink and rose up
Uh huh.
and went his way. Thus
Oh,
Esau despised his birthright.
he despised it. He despises the birthright. He didn't care about it. He got up. He said he sold his birthright for some red polished meat, right? You know what Jacob did? Jacob said, "Whoa, I got this birthright. I got everything." See, Jacob already knew what it was, and did what Jacob did. He put a little bread with it. He add bread with it.
Mm-hmm.
See what I'm saying? He add a little bread with it. Gave him something to drink. Cause the deal was it was about the polished meat. It wasn't about no drink or some bread.
Mm,
It was about that polished meat.
mm.
He didn't care. He despised it. Okay,
He said, "I'm
he
just
just
hungry." Said, "I don't
he
care
just
about that
hungry.
birthright. What good to
Exactly.
do me if I gotta eat?"
He gotta eat. That's all. That's all he was thinking about. His belly was rumbling. He wanted to. He like, man, I don't care about that birthright. Jacob said, okay, it's mine now. So
Mm,
Jacob did not steal it. Okay,
no.
let's get that. Let's get the facts right. Our forefather
Mm,
Jacob did not steal it. We
mm,
we had a trade going on, and he traded, and
mm,
then he said he despised it.
mm-hmm. And which is
Okay,
also why he ain't got no respect for nobody
exactly,
else's birthright and they lands,
exactly,
because all he do
exactly.
is steal everything the white man got, except them Caucasus Mountains where we ran them
Mm-hmm.
to way back day, where they
Yep.
supposed to be and where they belong. They've
Con.
taken everything from everybody else. They haven't built
That's all.
nothing. They ain't established nothing. They just the best
Nothing.
at killing, raping, and stealing.
They're stealing.
And
Steal, kill, and destroy. They the best of that. They the best. You
ain't
cannot beat. You cannot beat Esau in them three categories:
hey,
steal, kill, and destroy.
20 billion and counting. And that's probably on the low end. And 20
Exactly.
billion and 20 billion a big number.
Yes.
But they've been doing it a long time.
See, they've been doing this. See what I'm
They've been
saying?
doing it a long
It
time.
been they've been doing it for a long time, and they good at it because what? That's what they was blessed with. They was
So
good. They were gonna be good at the sword.
they
They were gonna
so
be good
good
all
at
these
it.
things like that.
They so good at it. They do it in your face, tell you you're not
Mm-hmm.
doing it, and they believe.
Yep.
You don't
See,
believe they really doing it, but you watching them do
Con,
it.
they doing it right in your face. So that's what I'm telling you. So now you know that our forefather Jacob did not steal his birthright. He sold it.
Mm-mm.
And and then the most High said he despised it. So he gave it up for some red polished meat. And then you know what? And my forefather was so smooth. Like, here you go, some bread too, and some
Mm,
water,
mm,
and whatever the drink he gave him, and he was
mm.
good. Okay, so go to Genesis 25 and verse 6. We're gonna read on down and see what happened. This is what happened. Because you got to remember, he sold his birthright and he despised the birthright. So everything that Isaac is gonna bless him, it's already his. It's really exactly his. Because Isaac didn't know what was going on between Esau and Jacob. Okay,
Mhm.
so the mama had to do it this way because the Most High told her to do it this way. Okay,
You
read
you
on.
said you said 25 or 6 or
No,
29?
27. 27.
Oh, okay,
Chapter
27.
27, verse 6. Yeah. My
Gotcha.
Salaki.
All right. This is the book of Genesis, chapter 27 and verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
And Rebecca heard when Isaac spake
Uh-oh.
to eat.
Go ahead.
Okay. And Rebecca heard when Isaac spake to Esau his son, and Esau
Uh-huh.
went to the field to hunt for venison and to
Uh-huh.
bring it. And
Uh-huh.
Rebekah spake unto Jacob her son, saying, Behold,
Uh-huh. Go
I
ahead. Go
heard
ahead. Go
I
ahead.
heard thy father speak unto thy brother, saying, Bring me
Uh-huh.
venison, and make me
Uh-huh.
savory meat, that I may
Right.
eat and bless thee before the Lord before my death. Now
Mm-hmm.
therefore, my son, obey my voice according to that which I command thee.
Uh-huh.
Go now to the flock and fetch me from thence 2 good kinds of the goat, and I
Uh-huh.
will make them savory meat for thy father, such as he
Uh-huh.
loveth. And thou shalt bring it to thy father, that he
Mm-hmm.
may eat, and that he may bless thee before his death. And Jacob
Mm-hmm.
said to Rebekah, his mother,
What she
Behold,
what he say?
my brother
What
is a hairy man.
Uh oh. Uh oh. Hey, I'm not Harry. My brother not Harry over there either. You know what I'm saying? Jacob's
Hmm.
not Harry. But you guys, you know what I'm saying? We not Harry like Esau. Esau's a very hairy man. You remember Burt Reynolds before he
Hmm.
shaved and when they Burt Reynolds, you see Burt Reynolds, he looked like a
Hairy
caveman.
chest, hairy chest, thick black
Oh
curls
my
all the
God.
way from shoulder to shoulder, all the way
For
across.
real. Wow, man. Wow. Keep read on up.
Mm, mm, mm. Now, mind you, we gonna bring attention. The fact that he even bringing this up, just let us know Isaac can't see that well.
Exactly. Exactly.
I,
Cause he was young. His sight was gone.
yeah, he out of there. And
Right.
Jacob said to Rebekah, his mother, "Behold, Esau, my
Uh-huh.
brother, is a hairy man. I
Uh-huh.
am a smooth man. My
What?
father, I
Go ahead,
am
read on.
I am a smooth man.
Uh-huh.
My my father peradventure will feel me,
Right.
and shall seem to him. Hold on, gotta turn the page. And it will seem to him I am a deceiver, and I shall bring a curse upon me, and not a
Mm-hmm.
blessing."
Now wait
Eh,
right there. Hold wait right there. Now, what he just said, right? His wife was telling Jacob to do these things. Why no curse didn't fall on her? Why? Come on now. Because it was already he already sold his birthright. So this birthright was belonging to Jacob from the jump. That's why no curse fell on her. That's why no curse fell on Jacob. None of that stuff. Because it was already was happening. He despised his birthright. He didn't care about it. That's why nothing didn't happen to him. Okay?
mm.
Read on.
And his mother said unto him,
Uh-huh.
"Upon me be thy curse,
Uh-huh.
my son. Only obey my voice, and go fetch me
Mm-hmm.
them." And when he
Mm-hmm.
went, he fetched and brought them to his mother. And his mother
Uh-huh.
made savory meat, such as his father loved. And
Yep.
Rebekah took goodly remnant of her eldest
Mm-hmm.
son Esau, which were
Mm-hmm.
with her in the house, and put them upon Jacob, her younger
Yep.
son. And
Con.
she put the skins of the kid of the goat upon his hand, and upon the smooth of his neck. So that let you know
Uh-huh.
how hairy he was. For goat, for goat hair, it had to be that thick
Yes. Yes.
from his arm
Yes.
all the way up to his neck.
Nick. Come on, man. Man.
That's why you can't find Bigfoot
Woo.
no more. Bigfoot wasn't nothing but a 6'2" or 6'8" Esau
Yep,
walking
that's
through
all
the
he was.
woods. He done shaved down, so they
Woo.
came from. Yeah, y'all fell in love with Gillette. Y'all ain't
Yeah.
hairy like that no more, so we can't find you.
Mhm. Oh my God. Read on now.
You know what
Watch
I'm saying?
this.
She said she
It-
put the goat skins on them. Goat skins.
yep.
I think I could tell the difference if somebody put a rug or a fur on somebody.
Uh-huh.
Oh, that boy was
She had to
hairy.
she had to put both of them goat skins on him. That's how
Oh,
hairy
even
Esau
to the
was.
neck. So if he ran up his arm,
Yep.
oh, okay, yeah, that's Esau. It's all the way up to his neck. That's Esau.
Uh-huh.
Mm. And she gave the savory meat and the bread which she had prepared into the hand of
Mm-hmm.
her son Jacob. And he came
Uh-huh.
unto his father and said, "My father." And he said, "Here I am. Who art thou, my son?" And Jacob said unto his father, "I am Esau, thy firstborn. I have done
Mm-hmm.
according to thou biddest me. Arise, I pray thee, sit and eat of my venison, that thy soul may bless me."
Mm-hmm.
And Isaac said unto his son, "How is it that thou hast found it so quickly, my son?" And he said, "Because thou Lord thy God brought it to me." And Isaac and Isaac said unto Jacob, "Come near, I pray thee, and I may feel thee, my son, whether thou
Mm-hmm.
be my very son Esau or not." So that let us
Uh-huh.
know right there. He knew that wasn't Esau. You don't think I know my son's voices?
See,
You don't
everything.
think
That's
I
what I'm
know my
saying.
son's voice?
Exactly. And then he asked him, man, how you
How you
get
get
the
that so
goat instead of
fast?
meat so fast? Cause he said the Most High, he said the Lord, provided for me. Yes, he did. The Most High provided everything. The Most High played the hand of everything.
Hmm. But
You know what I'm saying?
just the fact that he said, whether thou be my very son Esau or not.
Uh
He like, oh, your mama got you in here doing some bullshit. He already,
huh.
Isaac already know. I ain't gotta see. I got three sons. I don't care what you do. I could be blind. You don't think I know my son's voice?
Mm-hmm.
I would have
Con.
said the same thing. Whether you be my son Desmond or not, whether you be my son Darnell or not, whether you be my son Corbin or not, y'all playing games with me. Y'all think I don't know my son's voice? That's probably the other reason they will come here. Let me feel you. Right? You
Yep.
playing games. Let me touch you. His mama knew. His mom. That's why
Yep.
she got them skins. There was no
Yep.
deception, even if they trying to be deceptive. That one line right there, whether thou be my very son Esau or not,
Bring it out,
let you
out. Bring it
know
out.
Isaac wasn't no fool. Like you said, he said,
Con.
huh? Dang, I just sent you out there. How you get it so fast? Oh, deer's
Mm-hmm.
just dropping out the sky. The Lord, you right, the Lord provide. I ain't even gonna argue with you, son. Whether you Esau or not, come on and give it to me.
Con. Con.
Uh, Okay, and it said, and Jacob went near unto Isaac his father,
Uh-huh.
and he felt him, and he said, the voice is Jacob's voice.
What? He knew it. He said it's Jacob. He knew it. He knew it. He knew it.
I don't know my
So this
son
thing,
voice.
so hey, that thing it had to happen. The most high was say,
You can
hey,
say it.
hey
Now,
man,
hey, we all men enough to admit, yeah, mama and convince Jacob to try to be sneaky, but you father already know what's going on.
yeah, he
Ain't gonna
said
be
it.
no misunderstandings or who getting blessed. Yeah,
Right.
that's why you me feel. Yeah, yeah. Okay, you feel like Esau, but I know that's Jacob's voice.
Yep.
Yeah. He said the
Yes, sir.
voice is of Jacob, but the
Uh-huh.
hands are the hands of Esau. They're hairy.
Uh-huh.
And he discerned him not because his hands were hairy as his brother Esau has, so he blessed him.
He blessed him, y'all. He blessed our forefather. Because you got to
Mm,
remember, he sold the birthright. The birthright belonged to us. Fair and square. Fair and square now. That's our birthright. But in this time right now, Esau stole he really actually stole our birthright.
yeah.
We didn't steal his birthright. He stole our birthright. Okay? Read on out.
Mm.
You got go to 29.
Okay, I'm gonna jump down to 29. Verse
Okay.
29. Let people serve thee, and nations bow down to thee. Be Lord over thy brethren, and let thy mother's son bow down to thee.
Mm-hmm.
Cursed be everyone that curseth thee, and blessed be he that blesseth thee. And it came to
Mm-hmm.
pass, as soon as Isaac had made an end of the blessing,
Mm-hmm.
Jacob was yet scarce gone out of the presence of Isaac his father, that Esau his brother came in from his hunting. And he
Mm-hmm.
also had made savory meat and brought it in to his father. And he said unto his father, let my father arise and eat of his son's venison, that thy
Mm-hmm.
soul might bless me. And Isaac
Mm-hmm.
his father said unto him, who art thou? And he said, I am thy son, thy firstborn Esau. And Isaac trembled very exceedingly and said, who? Where is he that hath taken venison and brought it to me? And I have eaten of all before thou camest and have blessed
Mm.
him. Yea, and he shall be blessed. And he said, he shall be blessed. And when
He shall
Esau
be.
heard and when Esau heard the words of his father, he cried with a great exceeding bitter cry, and said unto his father, Bless me, even me also, my father. And he said, Thy brother came with subtlety and hath taken away thy blessing. And he
Mm-hmm.
said, Is not he rightly named Jacob? For he hath supplanted me these two times. These two times. You
See
notice
what I'm
how
talking
he
about?
threw
You
that
saw he
in?
lied. You they go that lie. He said that Jacob schemed him out of the blessing. No, you sold it. That's a lie. And he been selling this lie from decade to decade to decade to decade.
Mm. Now look, we said he has supplanted me these two times. He
Mm-hmm.
took away my birthright. No, you sold your birthright.
Boy.
And behold, now he hath taken away my blessing. And he said, Hast thou not reserved a blessing for me?
Uh-huh.
Hmm. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made him thy Lord, and all
Made
his
him.
brethren. Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, hold on. He made us over the Edomites. But something happened. When we disobey the Most High God, that what brought us down low and they came high. That's what happened. And
Mm,
they took everything. They stole it. They saying this and they this here. And we've been on the bottom ever since. That's why we got to come to our righteous place to come back and repent to the Most High. So we've been in our we come back into our righteous place to be the kings and gods over this planet. Okay,
mm-hmm.
that's our birthright. That's in our bloodline. They know this. All right, read on.
Mm. Yeah, it gets deep.
Yes.
And Isaac answered and said, Behold, I have made
Mm-hmm.
him the Lord, and all his brethren have I given to him for servants. With
Uh huh.
corn and wine I have
Uh huh.
sustained him. And
Mm-hmm.
what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me,
Watch this.
even me
Uh huh.
also. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
my father, as Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thy dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the
Hold on,
dew
right
of
there.
the.
Stop right there. Hold on.
Mm.
Is he getting all the fattening of the earth?
Hey, he there.
He there. He got it all. This has happened. This already happened. This is
Mm-hmm.
still going on right now. But he finna lose all that now.
Mm-hmm. Because he
He
didn't
finna
follow
lose
the
it.
he didn't follow this next part that he was supposed to do.
Exactly. Exactly.
It says, You shall have the fatness of the earth and the dew of the
Uh
heaven
huh.
from above,
Uh
and
huh.
by the sword shalt thou live. Now that remind me of another scripture. If you live by the sword, you gonna what?
You die. You die
Hey,
by the sword.
who lived by the sword?
Esau.
Esau. Now let's see what
Look at
he
all
was
them
supposed
weapons.
to. Let's see what he was supposed to do with that sword, though.
Uh
And
huh.
by the sword shalt thou live, and shalt serve thy brother.
Oh, he supposed to serve us.
That sword of his was supposed to be there
for, the,
as a
for us.
protectus.
Yes, for us.
Yeah,
See,
keep us
that's what he
safe.
did.
That's why he's so
That's what
good
he
at
went
killing.
on.
He's so
Yeah,
good at killing because he's supposed to be protecting his little brother
brother.
as a
Exactly.
servant.
Exactly. But he
Okay,
didn't do it.
he
He
didn't
did
do
not
it.
do it, y'all. He didn't do it. Look
Mm.
at what the so-called white man did to our forefathers. They did bad to us, man. They did it when we was in Greek captivity, the Roman captivity, and right now they still doing the same old thing.
And
They've
look,
been doing this. They've been doing it for centuries.
mm, it's gonna get down to the real reason he hate us too.
hmm That's what
Mm.
I want to right there. And then we're gonna jump to the next precept. Because this
Okay.
thing, because I want the people to understand this is what all is about. The birthright. He sold the birthright. Now he know that he have to serve his brother, us. The so-called white man got to serve us,
Mm,
and he don't like it. But you despise the birthright. You sold it, but now you stole it. You stole it from us.
mm-hmm.
You stole our land. You stole our native tongue. You stole everything that we had. You stole it,
Pretty much.
and you saying that you are the chosen people. You're not.
At
You are
all.
not the chosen people. Okay.
Mm. And it says, and it shall come to pass when thou
Uh
shalt
huh.
have the dominion that thou shalt break his yoke from off thy neck.
Uh huh.
Now here's the kicker. And it says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his
See.
father blessed him.
See. That's happened. See, this right here was going on from the beginning. He hate us. So that hatred passed on generation to generation. That's why we was going to war with them Edomites. That's why any other nation was going against us. Who was right there with the other heathen nation?
Mm,
The
mm,
Edomites.
mm.
They hate us, and they still hate us. Look, the Most High said what He said. I don't care. You said I love black. You hate me. That's natural because the Most High said you. That's it. Pass it on down to your generation to generation. You hate
Mm.
us,
It
and
went
you've been
with
showing that. And
it
you've been
went,
showing that since we've been in captivity over here. You hate us.
well, the men hate us. The
Well, I'm
women
just
just go
saying.
along with it.
I'm
Cause
just
they,
saying.
cause they women,
Oh, yo,
them
you
women
got
really love it.
you even got them. Some of they women is haters too.
Yeah.
It was a nigga. Knowing that
Oh yeah.
your own people rape you.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
Quit playing games. Quit playing
Yeah.
childish game this here. This game here.
Yeah. But
Wake up,
they
people.
ain't gonna tell on their own. They gonna 1-800 blame a nigga. That's what I call
Yep.
it. Call 1-800 blame a nigga. That's what
He
911
they
is.
see. You got to remember. They hate us. They hate us. It's right there in the word of the Most High. They hate us.
Mm.
Give me watch this. Now they supposed to be the people of the chosen people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Why the Most High said this here? Give me Joel. Give me Joel 3 and chapter 3 and verse 5 and 6. Watch this. Watch this though. They supposed to be the people of the chosen people because the Most High said, "My people is scattered in the four corners of the earth, and they're gonna go in captivity." Watch this. Watch
You
this.
said Joel 3 and what? 6?
Chapter 3 and verse 5 and 6.
Okay, this is Joel chapter 3 and starting at verse 5.
Uh huh.
Because ye have taken my silver and my gold,
Uh
and
oh.
have
Mm
carried it unto your temples, my godly
hmm. Mm
pleasant things,
hmm. Mm hmm.
the children of Judah
Uh huh.
and the children of Jerusalem have ye
Uh huh.
sold unto the Grecians.
They sold us to who is the Grecians? It's the lineage of Esau. So how in the world Esau we were sold to eat the Edomites?
Hmm.
We were sold to them. The Most High said we was his silver and gold. They took us and they sold us to the Edomites, the Grecians. Okay, they sold us to them. So how in the world if you know what I'm saying if they supposed to be the chosen people?
Hmm.
That don't make sense to me. We were sold to you. Okay, read on out. Finish
Hmm.
that out.
Behold, I will raise them out of the place where ye have sold them, and
What?
will return your recompense upon your own head.
Where they sold us at? All over the world, right? But mainly over here in America, in the in the islands, down to South
Okay.
America, all over. They sold us all over, man.
He said he gonna gather them up, and we
You
gonna
know what I'm saying? Exactly. So
on
if
their
they the
head.
chosen people, why you the most I say we was gonna be sold. That don't make sense. Come on now, make that to make sense.
Who was they sold to?
So exactly. Because them the one we were sold to them who say they are Jews,
Hmm.
the Jewish.
Shit, they funded it. They was the slave
They funded
traders.
all this here, man. Come on. Wake up. Wake up. What did they do? Give on that, give me Deuteronomy 28 and verse 64. Watch this. Now, if they the chosen people, they supposed to be scattered in the four corners of the earth. Watch this. And supposed to be up under the heathen. We supposed to be in captivity. Everywhere we went to, we was in captivity. They ain't never went in no day in captivity.
28 and
Okay?
64.
Yeah, 64. Watch this.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28
Mm-hmm.
and verse 64.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people
Oh,
from
hold on.
one.
Wait. Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there. He said, the Lord, the most high Yah, gonna scatter us among the people. Have they been scattered among the people? Come
Yeah,
on, come on, come on, people. Come
not
on.
like we were, not like we were.
Exactly.
They travel, they get
Come
their
on.
passport, they go, they just go mingle, but they was never taken in to captivity.
They didn't go
But they led people into captivity.
captivity because
Even
you gotta remember, we just read Joel 3 and 5, right? He said we were sold to the Grecians. Who is the Grecians? The
mm,
Edomite, the
mm,
so-called white man.
mm,
Come on now. It don't take a genius to figure that out. It's time for us, the Israel, to rise and take back our inheritance and come back and keep the law, statute, and commandment. Plug to our lifeline.
mm-hmm.
Read on, huh? Finish that out. 64.
It says we will be scattered among all people from one end of
Mm-hmm.
the earth even to the
Uh-huh.
other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. Mm,
What is the wood and stone? That cross in the
mm,
churches.
mm,
That
mm, mm,
stone
mm.
is the Muslims. Cause they what they serve in Mecca, a
Mm-hmm.
stone. Come on, man. They not doing this. We on the
And
bottom. They on the top. So they can't not be the chosen people.
can't be.
They cannot. Because the Most High just said it. He scattered us in the four corners of the earth.
Among
Is
all
they
people.
scattered in the four corners among all people, man? We in China. We in Russia. We everywhere.
Mm,
That's how they did us.
mm.
Come on, people. Wake up. Wake up. And come into your righteous place. Come and repent. Repent and come back to Yah. Okay?
They better do
Give me
something.
and Give me Deuteronomy. What's this? You're gonna say it again. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 25 and verse 64. You're gonna say it again.
Ain't no 64 and 25.
And not okay, okay. I you know what? I might write that. It might be the same one. Well, give me Maccabees, first Maccabee, chapter 3 and verse 48. This is what they did. This is how everything started. We went into the captivity of the Grecians when they savior were Alexander the Freak conquers everybody. This is what they did. They took our stuff. They
You
took
said
it.
First Maccabees what?
First Maccabee chapter 3 and verse 48.
Gotcha.
Watch this.
This is the book of Maccabees,
Mm-hmm.
chapter 3
Mm-hmm.
and verse 48. It
Mm-hmm.
reads, and laid, hold on. Yeah, and laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to
Hold on,
pay.
wait a minute, wait a minute. They lay open the book. What book they open? The Bible. They took our Bible. They opened
Mm-hmm.
our book. That's what they still doing now, ain't they? And saying they are the man of God and all this here, knowing that the Most High God don't deal with you because He already said it in Psalms 147 and verse 19 and 20. He gave His law to what? He shown His word and His law, statute, and commandment, His judgment to Jacob. He said he did not deal with the other nation. So they took our book. They opened the book. They opened the law because they don't believe in the law.
Mm-mm.
They ain't keeping no laws.
Mm-mm.
They telling you can eat pork. They selling you pork like going out of style out here.
Yeah, they keeping the
Hey,
law.
they
They keeping the
selling,
law of
yeah, they
murder,
said,
death, and
yeah,
lies.
exactly. And they selling you number shrimp, fish, catfish, all type of unclean stuff out here. But they say they keeping the law.
Mm.
Come on, man. Read on out. Read that out. Finish that out.
Mm. They brought also the priest's garments and the first
Uh huh.
fruits and the tithes and the Nazarites they stirred up who had accomplished their days.
See, that's what they did, man. When we was in the when we went into captivity in the Grecian, that's what they did. They painted over. They painted the likeness over because all I painted was brown skinned men. Mary was a brown skinned sister. Joseph was a dark brown skinned brother. But they changed the faces. They painted
Mm.
over white, red. Well, they whitewashed, but they red.
Mm.
That's what they did to us, man. Okay, so before the Grecian, now now you got to come back when the Romans. Where you think the Romans came from? A stem from the Grecians.
Yeah, Esau
That's who
been
they come from.
spreading that deceitful seed all around.
Exactly. Get that book of Babylon 2 Buck 2. It's gonna tell you what they did to us. These the Roman when Christ was here and when Christ left, because Christ told us that this was gonna happen. And it happened. You got brothers and sisters, you need to get this book right here. Timbuktu. You need to get
Babylon
this
to
book.
Timbuktu.
Book 2. Babylon to Timbuktu, y'all. You need to get this book. Because it got a lot of information and it correlate with the Bible. Read on out when you get there.
What I know you told me page 84, but what you just want me to just start?
84 started to the year 65 BC right there. You'll see it.
Okay.
Okay, start right
Out,
there.
out of the book From Babylon to Timbuktu. In
Uh-huh.
the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General Pompey captured Jerusalem 70 AD.
Okay, hold on. He's hold on 65 BC, right?
Mm-hmm.
He telling you the Romans, because you got to remember the Romans stems from the Grecians. They are the
Mm-hmm.
same people. They are the Edomites. Read on.
Mm. Under General Pompey captured
Uh-huh.
Jerusalem in 70 AD.
Uh-huh.
General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state with
Uh-huh.
great slaughter.
See, they slaughtered us. We were fighting them, man. We didn't just lay it down. We fought them. You know what they did? They cut off our water supply. They cut out our food. Man, we fought them to the end. But watch this though. Some of us flee. Watch this. And he gonna tell you how many us flee. Watch this.
Mm. During the period of the military governors of Palestine, remember that,
Uh-huh.
because Lord, there's a reason, sad as it is, what's happening to them is happening. Many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people. It
Uh-huh.
means Palestine, everybody who did something to us gonna crumble.
Mm-hmm.
Palestine just happened to be first. It's just said many atrocities happened under their governors to the residue of our people. During that period from Pompey were committed during that period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 100,000 Jews fled into Africa, fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery. The slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves. I don't know why they
Us,
said
man.
Jewish. It was Jew
It
slaves.
was
Black,
Jews.
ain't no
See what I'm talking about?
Jewish.
You know what I'm saying? We was. They surround us. They surround our homeland, Jerusalem, in 70 AD.
Mm.
And they conquer us.
I'm letting
Some
you
of us,
know.
some of us went into Africa, so we not African.
No.
We fled into Africa.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think Christ did when Mary and Joseph they fled from Bethlehem to Africa to get away from that Edomite was trying to kill him.
Well. See, this the thing. This the thing. They trick because we ain't got that much time. My phone won't hold a video for too much longer than an hour. It just won't do it. But when they did that Suez Canal, they tricked everybody. So
Hmm.
now when you think of Jerusalem or Israel, you don't think of it as part of Africa. It's on that continent. That's an artificial canal. They carved it out so you see a separation. But
Hmm.
that is part you he walked our forefathers walked out of Egypt. Egypt is in everybody know Egypt is in Africa. So
That's it.
let's establish this. There's no such thing as the Middle East as Africa. Sub-Sudan, Sahara, all that's Africa.
Hmm.
Saudi Arabia, all that is in Africa. But they try to throw you off.
Right. And I just wanted to say this: Jerusalem is right in the center of everything.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the center, man. That just messed up. They mess up the map, all this stuff that throw us off. Jerusalem. That's why he said Jerusalem is the mother of all, cause it's in the center.
Mm. Good.
Okay. I got two more scriptures.
Let's go.
Uh,
Yeah,
give
because I
me
don't want to
give
cut
me
off on
give
us.
give me Revelation chapter 2 and 9, because this is Revelation 2 and 9 and Revelation 3 and 9 gonna tell it all. They not, and the Most High for to tell them they not. Yahweh gonna tell them they are not they are not the real people.
This is Revelations chapter 2 and verse 9.
Uh-huh.
I know thy works
Uh-huh.
and tribulation and
He
poverty
know he know our works and our tribulation. Cause we've been going through a tribulation. And our what and what else?
and poverty.
And he know that we in poverty. Cause you got a little money, brother, you still in poverty.
Mm,
Poverty.
mm.
Okay? Read on.
But thou art rich.
He said we are rich because we gonna have the kingdom. We got everything. We are the true bloodline of the most high God children. We are the descendant of the 12
Mhm.
tribes of Israel. Okay? Read on.
And I know thy blasphemies of them which say they are Jews and are
Uh-oh.
not.
Uh-oh. Somebody's lying.
Mm,
Somebody, he said the blasphemy for blasphemy.
mm,
He said they are liars.
hmm.
Read on.
But are the synagogue of Satan.
Who they are?
The synagogue of Satan.
See them Amalekites is in our land. They are the synagogue of Satan. If Saul would have destroyed them, like the Most High told him to destroy them, we wouldn't have to worry about them. We wouldn't
Mm,
have to worry about them Amalekites. Them the one is over there saying they are us, but the Most High said they are the synagogue of Satan.
mm,
Okay, give me Revelation 3:9. Watch this, because the Most High finna make them go. They gonna have to do something to
mm,
us.
mm,
They gonna have to bow down to us. Watch
mm.
this.
Revelations 3:9.
Mm-hmm.
Behold, I will make them the synagogue of Satan,
Uh-oh, he
which
said he gonna make them. Hold on.
mhm,
He said he was not gonna tell them. He gonna make them
mm,
of the synagogue of Satan. Do what?
which say they are Jew and are not,
Uh-huh.
but do
Uh-huh.
lie. Behold,
Whoa.
I will make them come and worship before thy feet, and to
Uh-oh.
know that I have loved thee.
You
Hey,
can,
ain't nothing.
hey,
That's a
hey,
mic
you could
drop.
just that mic drop right there, y'all.
That mic
Man,
drop.
I just wanted to say this, sisters and brothers, you blacks, you Mexicans, you Native American, come back and repent and
Come
keep
back
the
and
law,
repent.
statute, come and keep the law, statute, and commandment of the Most High. That's your lifeline. That
Time.
is your real lifeline. And I want to give I want to give this here, but for for motivation. Give me Proverbs 7:2. Cause this is what
Oh.
the Most High telling us. It just like like the Matrix. The Matrix tell you, say you got to unplug from the Matrix and plug yourself to the lifeline, right? This is the lifeline right here. Watch this.
72. Keep my commandments
And do what? And
and
what?
live, and
He
live.
telling you, he getting you a golden ticket. He telling you, keep my commandments and law and what? And live.
And my
Plug
law
in.
as my apple of thine eye. Going back to last week, what was the message last week? The law is the
Yep.
key to a happy life. And with that,
So so
hey,
brother, so brothers and sisters, I hope y'all got edified, man. Y'all,
yeah,
our people is the real children of the Most High God.
time.
You got the blood running through your veins, the true blood. It's all about the blood. You remember he
Mm,
said the seed, the most Yahweh Shai gonna come through the seed of David.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? That's the bloodline.
He ain't say out the
We are
mouth of
the
nobody. He said through
exactly
the seed.
seed. The seed is the bloodline. Okay? And with
Mm.
that, I say shalom.
Shalom. Hope y'all enjoy this Fire Monday of Mouthful of Truth. Or what you call it? What was your title?
Eat what? Esau have
No, no, no. What
stolen.
you said? You
Well,
said Fire Monday. Fire Monday.
yeah,
That's what you
yeah,
said.
Fire
Yeah.
Monday, Monday,
Yeah.
Fire Monday.
All right.
Shalom, people, shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. Oh, let's